wish upon a star. Makes no difference who you are. Anyone you'd like to hear will come to you. Hello there. Let's learn about Oliver and his company with the movie Oliver and Company. Starting with Oliver himself. Abandoned as a kitten, Oliver falls in with a street-smart bunch of dogs led by Dodger. Non-threatening and cuddly, this kitten has strong emotions and, when provoked, will really stand up for himself. He doesn't let Dodger intimidate him. He's persistent when he feels he is owed something and extremely loyal when it comes to his new owner, Jenny, and his friends. Although Oliver enjoys living with the dogs, he prefers his comfortable life at Jenny's house.
Did you know that?
Oliver is given his name by Jenny. Before that, he was just called Kitty, Cat, Kid, or, named by Tito, Gato.
Now you know.
This is Dodger. Street smart and fast on his paws, Dodger is a born leader. This Jack Russell Terrier is fearless and devoted once he decides he likes you. He's also easygoing as long as you don't ruffle his fur. Dodger is Oliver's best friend. That's because Dodger doesn't eat cats. They just have too much fur for his taste. This free, fun-loving dog is one cool canine, and he knows it.
Did you know that?
Dodger is voiced by one of the famous singers, Billy Joel.
Now you know.
Say hola to Tito. Fast-talking, adventurous, and never shy, Tito knows what he wants and goes after it with a vengeance. This little chihuahua may be small, but he doesn't act like it. His fiery temper leads him into plenty of fights with bigger dogs, and he's not one to back down. Tito also has a great sense of humor and is a terrific dancer. He loves to clown around, but takes romance very seriously. He's particularly interested in romancing Jenny's poodle, Georgette. Speaking of which, here is Georgette right now. Georgette is a pampered, spoiled poodle who has no use for Jenny, the gang, or Oliver unless they can do something for her. She isn't really a pet. She's a prize-winning poodle who demands to be the center of attention. In spite of herself, Georgette eventually falls for Tito, whose devotion and dance moves win her over. This is Fagin. Devoted to his dogs, Fagin needs them much more than they need him. He'd be lost without this family who will do anything for him. Unable to stand up for himself, he becomes a victim of Sykes, and fear begins to rule him. He even goes so far as to hold Oliver for ransom, but he would never hurt anybody. This is Winston. Winston is Jenny's butler, driver, and caretaker when her parents are away. He also cares for her spoiled poodle, Georgette. Patient and calm, Winston is usually the only adult in Jenny's privileged world. He speaks with an English accent and prides himself on being proper. This is Sykes. Sykes is usually shown in the shadows, hiding his face like the true villain he is. Sykes does not like being owed anything, especially money. When Fagin is unable to pay back what he owes, Sykes demands that he find a way or else. Fagin comes up with a plan to kidnap Oliver, but it is Sykes who takes it one step further and decides to kidnap Jenny. Evil inside and out, Sykes is a villainous scoundrel who would hurt and use anybody to get what he wants. Here are Roscoe and DeSoto. Sykes' brutal Doberman pinchers bully, threaten, and use scare tactics every chance they get. But the two also know how to smooth talk to get what they want. Roscoe is the more cool-headed of the two, while DeSoto is more vicious and even tries to eat Oliver. Lucky for the kitten, the two are ultimately defeated. And this is Jenny Foxworth. Jenny is the good-natured 7-year-old who falls in love with Oliver. When Oliver wanders into her life, she decides to adopt him and declares that they will be the best of friends. Jenny is rather lonely. Her parents travel all the time and are out of town even for her birthday party. The only adult in Jenny's life is her butler, Winston, and her only friends are Oliver and her spoiled poodle, Georgette.
Did you know that?
Jenny lives in New York City. Her address is 11255 Fifth Avenue.
Now you know.
And those are all of Oliver and Company. Join me next time, and we'll learn about some mythical creatures in the Disney Pixar film Onward.